Yeah, absolutely. I actually just addressed all the players and the coaches then. I spoke to the coaches last night and a few days ago, so the message will be the same. The main message is we are the Australian cricket team, so it's the coaches, the players, we're all in it together. So just the way we go about a business on and off the field, the behaviours that are expected. If we get it clear from day one, it makes things a lot easier from experience.
What is the behaviour expected, given that you're now about to head into the first tour post South Africa?
Yeah, I think we've got to aim to be number one in professionalism in the world. We've got to be number one in honesty. It's really important value. I think they're going to be number one in humility. As I said to the boys before, it doesn't matter how much money you got or how many games or how many runs. If you're not a good bloke, that's what people remember. So humility is important, honesty is important. Our mateship's really important, sticking together is really important. That's all of us in the Australian cricket team. So they'd be the main values at this stage.
Do you think you're going to England, of course, first tour after the ball tampering, that you're expecting to cop much from the crowds and that?
Yeah, of course. Expecting to cop plenty from the crowds and the media, but that's England. Even if when you're winning all the time and you're squeaky clean, you still cop it. So yeah, I'd say we'll cop it just as much as usual. But that's okay. It'll be a good learning experience for our young blokes, and it'll be good for our more senior players or coaches to use our experience to make sure we navigate that.
Because you were there in 2005 when you copped a lot, didn't you? And I guess, is it sort of, like any way you can tell a player to sort of cope with it at all?
Well, I was there in 97 when we copped it as well, and 2001 when we copped it, and 2005. So, and I played county cricket for 6 or 7 years. So, we cop it whether we're winning or losing. I think it's got to become white noise actually. When you bat, it's only one ball in my career was in Bangalore, first game, where it felt like I couldn't get the noise out of my ears. But usually when you're batting, it's like silence actually, because you're concentrating on what's important. It's literally like you don't hear the noise, and that'd probably be like what we need to do. It'd be just like white noise. Concentrate on what we're doing, then it should become white noise.
And what about strategy, Justin, and the one-day strategy? Steve Smith spoke in the summer about almost mimicking England style after losing 4-1. What's your stance on that?
Yeah, look, I'm hearing about mimicking England style and mimicking India style and mimicking New Zealand style. We're going to mimic Australian style because we should be so proud of what we've achieved in Australia in our past. We've got our way of doing things, and we shouldn't shy away from that. Can we get better in one-day cricket? Absolutely, and our ranking shows that. We haven't been great in one-day cricket, we're just going to play it better. And I think that's going to be, for me, it's really clear. We need really good athletes. They've got to be able to field well. They've got to be really fit because they've got to be able to run well between the wickets. They've got to run hard between the wickets. Little basics we've done well. We've got to be able to field well. We've got to take responsibility with the bat. We've probably got away a bit from that in the last year or so. That, like I say, our ranking suggests that. But ultimately it's about putting emphasis on what we are doing, our team, not what the individuals are doing, and that's very important, I think.
You guys will probably be underdogs in that series. You like that?
Yeah, I love that, because what I know about Australians, I said it in my first press conference, Australians, they love to win, right? We all love to win, that's Australians. But we don't like to win by too much. And I learned that when we were in that great team when we won all the time. The public were going, oh, mate, we just need a contest. It's getting a bit boring. So we love to win, don't like to win by too much, because we like to be underdogs and we don't like to bend the rules. So, yeah, pretty basic or core values or beliefs of the Australians. So, yeah, we like it when we're underdogs.
And what about the opening slot in the one-day side? Justin, do you see Darcy Short getting first crack there?
Good question. I think Travis Head's done very well up the top as well. I think Marcus Stoinis has done well up the top. I think Aaron Finch will definitely open. He's got a great record up there. So there's plenty of... the truth is, in 2020 cricket one day, the best place to bat's opening the batting. So there's plenty of blokes who can do that. What we need to find is guys who can bat probably 4, 5, 6, 7, who can have an impact as well. So there's plenty of options, and we'll work through that in the next little bit.
And Payne, you talked about before, but what about Alex Carey? Do you see those two fitting into the same one-day 11?
No, probably not. Probably not. And I'm sure, and Alex and I haven't spoken about this yet, but we've got enough specialist batsmen there, and with Payne now as the captain, he'll wicket keep. I'm sure Alex Carey will obviously get opportunities in the T20 at this point. But it might happen. But if I was to pick my first 7 batters now, he probably wouldn't be in it. But we've only got 8 batters, so he's not far off.